In the heart of Nairobi, where the smell of freshly brewed coffee mingles with the rhythm of the city, stands a name every Kenyan knows, Java House. It's not just a coffee shop. It's a story of vision, resilience, and a dream that turned into an empire. From one small cafe at Adams Arcade to over 80 outlets across East Africa, Java House has become part of our lifestyle, where business meetings unfold, friendships begin, and love stories brew over a cup of cappuccino. But behind the iconic red mugs lies a powerful journey, one that started with two Americans, a Kenyan dream, and a belief that Kenya was ready for a new coffee culture. The story begins in 1999, when Kevin Ashley and John Wagner, two former relief workers from the United States, decided to make Kenya their home. They had been in East Africa working on humanitarian missions. But when their contracts ended, they weren't ready to leave. Kenya had captured their hearts. Together with a local entrepreneur, Ahmed Jibril, they launched the first Nairobi Java coffee house at Adams Arcade, a small cafe with a simple goal: to bring specialty coffee culture to a country famous for exporting some of the world's best coffee, but where people mostly drank tea. At the time, there were no coffee houses like it. It was a bold experiment, introducing espresso machines, lattes, and cappuccinos to Kenyans who were more used to chai and mandazi. Yet it worked. The idea was fresh. The coffee, authentic. And soon, Java became a gathering spot for Nairobi's growing middle class, a place that felt international, yet uniquely Kenyan. From that single cafe, Java House grew fast. Within just 14 years, it had 14 coffee houses across Nairobi and Mombasa. It wasn't just about coffee anymore, it was about experience. Comfortable seats, consistent food, free Wi-Fi, and that signature smell of roasted beans that made you feel at home. The company ventured into new ideas like Planet Yogurt, bringing frozen yogurt to Kenya's malls. And later 360 Pizza, focusing on authentic Italian-style pizzas. Behind this expansion was a clear philosophy.
Like when you come to a Java, you are home, and it will be whatever you want it to be. The challenge when you talk about building a truly Kenyan authentic brand is not so much that we serve ugali, or we serve chapati, or we serve skuma. It is really, what does that Kenyan consumer want? Okay, so that's the one challenge as you build your business. So sometimes we pigeonhole the consumer and we say, to be authentically Kenyan, you have to wear Masai beads or you have to have natural hair. But the Kenyan consumer has developed over years, and it isn't really, my Kenyan earrings, and I swear I did not wear them just because we were talking about authentic Kenyan. But the Kenyan consumer now is global, aren't they? And the Kenyan consumer wants to feel heard. They want you to bring a global experience local. So there are things that we guard jealously, regardless of our differences as Kenyans.
By 2012, Java House had grown into one of the most profitable restaurant chains in East Africa, attracting global investors. That same year, Emerging Capital Partners, a US-based private equity firm whose advisory board included leaders like Cyril Ramaphosa and Nelson Mandela, bought 90% of Java House for an estimated $60 million, around 5 billion Kenyan shillings. The deal gave Java access to more capital, new systems, and expansion opportunities. At the time, the cost of setting up a single Java branch ranged between 30 to 60 million shillings, and the company had an annual turnover of about 1 billion shillings. Later, in 2017, another investment firm, the Abraj Group, acquired Java House, valuing it as a continental powerhouse in food and beverage. Over the years, Java became a model for how a Kenyan-born brand could scale sustainably, balancing quality, culture, and profitability. Behind it all was Kevin Ashley, the silent billionaire with a love for Kenya and an instinct for opportunity. Born in the United States to Irish parents, Kevin graduated with a degree in business administration before joining the World Food Program in the 1990s. His journey to Kenya began with humanitarian work, but his legacy was built in business. In 1998, a year before Java House, He co-founded 748 Air Services with Ahmed Jibril, an aviation company supporting UN operations during the Sudanese Civil War. Today, that airline operates over 12 aircraft, serving 78 destinations across Africa. Kevin later sold his stake in Java House in 2017, focusing on other ventures like Mercury Lounge and hospitality consultancy. But his vision, that Kenya could own a coffee lifestyle brand, remains deeply rooted in Java's identity. So what makes Java House truly Kenyan? It's not just the menu, it's the people, the design, the conversations. From the beginning, Java believed in buying local. Over 90% of its supplies come from Kenyan farmers and producers. Even the art you see on Java walls tells stories of African creativity. The very first branch at Mamangina was also an art gallery, blending coffee with culture. And as Priscilla Gathungu beautifully put it,
so you can come in your pajamas, you can come in your suit. You can come with your grandma, you can come with a business associate. So it's whatever you want it to be.
It's not just a cafe, it's a home. From a single cafe on Ngong Road to over 80 outlets serving 20,000 customers a day and employing 2,500 people, Java House has become more than a brand, it's part of Kenya's identity. It has inspired a generation of entrepreneurs to believe that local ideas can go global. It has shown that business is not just about profit, it's about people, purpose, and persistence. Java's story is a reminder that when vision meets consistency and culture, even a small cup of coffee can build an empire. Java House, born in Kenya, built by passion, and brewed for Africa.